Welcome now, dear friends, to the Tuesday edition of Fresh Bread. Reverend Phil Anderson here with you, pastor of Oakland and Kansas Avenue United Methodist Churches, right here in good old T-Town, Topeka, Kansas. Hope you're doing well. Hey, it's the 31st of October, last day of the month, October 31st, 2023. Where did October go? It has been a great month, and really, I can say one of my highlights, to be real honest with you, has been our Friday morning Bible studies at Oakland Church. And I'll tell you, it's been great to see the Kansas Avenue folks come over and gather. And I feel like we've gotten to know each other, and we've stretched ourselves a little bit, and we've learned to listen to each other in a really positive way and share our thoughts and differences even, and not to get into disagreements or arguments, but just to see how other people have experiences that are really valuable that we can all sort of learn from, I think, if we let ourselves. And so I think it's been a good stretching experience for all of us. And so thank you for coming if you're one of the ones who came. If you haven't made it, we're going to only have this now for, let's see, this week will be what, the 4th? Was that right? Let's see, first, second, third. Yeah, the 3rd actually is Friday the 3rd of November 2023. We'll have the 5th of 6 sessions, and then the last session we're going to do is on Friday, November 10th. And then we're going to take a little break from it, at least on the Friday mornings. And, we may do it again in an afternoon. Maybe we'll move it over to Kansas Avenue. We'll see what the members want to do. If they want to take a break till the first of the year, if they just maybe want to do it at home, or, there's a chance that maybe we can do some of these as home studies, home groups. And maybe even meet on a Saturday morning from like 9 to 10 or something like that. And, somebody can decide if they want to have it at their house and open up their home. Don't be intimidated by opening up your home to people, friends. I just want to tell you, you don't have to make it look like it's something out of Better Homes and Gardens, But it's just a thought. And so that may be something that we do down the road. And again, have some thoughts about what we want to do as we get into Advent. I had a couple thoughts, and I'm not going to do them until people say they want to do them. But I'll just share a couple of them real quick. Do we want to do the weeknight light dinners and the Advent services? We had about 23, 24 when we first did them in 2019. I mean, we had a good group, had a lot of fun, and then they just sort of tapered off. And I think the last time we did it, maybe like a year ago, I think we had 8 or 9 people coming. And it wasn't so much about the numbers. It just seemed like people were tired and they didn't want to come. And evenings are an issue for people, and I understand that. So it's not something we're going to jump into this year. It'd be the first year we didn't do it since I've been there. But if we don't do it, hey, it's okay. We can make changes. I can make changes. So I don't want to do something that's going to burn people out that they don't want to do. And then the other thing is we have a lot of really good Christmas movies available through PureFlix. We're going to continue that subscription, I think, till the end of the year. We've used it a lot, but do we want to let it go at the end of the year, or do we want to up it again and do it again? So just a thought. Let me know what your thinking is on that. If there's creative ways to let people come to Friday nights, and we had people who would commit to coming and maybe pick up those that don't want to drive, then we can do some of these things. If not, then we got to let it go. I don't want to just give it up in terms of just saying, well, some people don't want to come or they can't come, therefore we won't do it. But think about it. And so I don't want to get off on all that. I just give you that today to let you know we're still open to a lot of different things, but we can do new things, and we can try new things, and we can give some of the things we did a rest. So let me know what your thoughts are, and I really appreciate your faithfulness and your concern with the church. It's wonderful to have people who really care at both churches. And if it wasn't for people who cared, then obviously the churches wouldn't be doing as well as they are. So it's very much appreciated by me, and I'm sure others. So we do build each other up. One thing that we've learned in our Friday morning Bible studies has been how we can share what each other goes through, and what we do. We lift each other up in prayer, and also we learn what each person does in terms of their own walk with Christ. And one of the things that's come out is the fact that a lot of people start their morning with their devotionals. And I think that is so good. That's such a good way to start the day. Just set your compass and then don't leave it there. Don't just say, well, I did my good thing today. I checked it off the list and now I'm going to go do my thing. And, I'll give God some thoughts occasionally or if I need him. But put Christ at the center of your life throughout the day. That's really what it's about. And I need to do the same thing. And I'm going to share something tomorrow with you. Again, more of a personal thing that I'm not going to have time to do today. That's just an example of how God is gently moving us forward. And it's a personal example. And I can honestly say it's something I wish I could do over. But wait till you hear this tomorrow. So be with us tomorrow for Fresh Bread. I think you'll appreciate that. If not, maybe identify with it. Well, I know we've gone over a little bit today. I want to get back into 2 Peter chapter 2, and now we're reading out of the New International Version. So 2 Peter chapter 2, it's titled False Teachers and Their Destruction. But there were also false prophets among the people, just as there will be false teachers among you. They will secretly introduce destructive heresies, even denying the sovereign Lord who brought them, bringing swift destruction on themselves. Many will follow their depraved conduct and will bring the way of truth into disrepute. In their greed, these teachers will exploit you with fabricated stories, and their condemnation has long been hanging over them, and their destruction has not been sleeping. For if God did not spare angels when they sinned, but sent them to hell, putting them in chains of darkness to be held for judgment, if he did not spare the ancient world when he brought the flood on its ungodly people, but protected Noah, a preacher of righteousness, and 7 others, if he condemned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah by burning them to ashes and made them an example of what is going to happen to the ungodly, and if he rescued Lot, a righteous man who was distressed by the depraved conduct of the lawless, for that righteous man, living among them day after day, was tormented in his righteous soul by the lawless deeds he saw and heard. If this is so, then the Lord knows how to rescue the godly from trials, to hold the unrighteous for punishment on the day of judgment. This is especially true of those who follow the corrupt desire of the flesh and despise authority. Bold and arrogant, they are not afraid to heap abuse on celestial beings. Yet even angels, although they are stronger and more powerful, do not heap abuse on such beings when bringing judgment on them from the Lord. And we'll stop right there for today. Well, friends, thanks for joining me. Hope to have you back tomorrow for more Fresh Bread. Until then, God bless you. We'll hope to see you tomorrow for more on Wednesday, the first day of November 2023. Until then, God bless you. Have a great day today.